What's up, people? I'm here with my boy, Bryann only. Ebuka. How's it going?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Is congratulations in order, considering how close you came? I always sometimes feel like coming second is probably the hardest thing on this show because you're so close to the money and then you lose it in the last moment. How did you feel in that moment when you heard Fina's name?
To be honest, before we came outside, I was telling her that anyone we saw, like, we're good. We're already joking, like, you give me 2 million. No? You get, like, me, I was happy for Fina. My own joy, people will still say I'm saying level 2 again, but my own joy is that he's a level 2 person.
I feel like you're the one person that carried this level to the head to the last day.
I'm big on family, do you get? And I still maintain the bias that the level 1 guys, they don't understand our own experience. So we came from the first day, 3 days were up for eviction, and people just kept on leaving, and then they were there for like four weeks plus. You get, so I was really happy that it's one of us that won it against all odds.
Yeah. But let's go back to the start of the show.
Yeah.
It was the first time auditioning, but you've watched the show at least in the
Yeah.
past, so you kind of knew what the show was about. Were you surprised when you walked in and realized this show was different? There's 2 houses competing.
I felt like we would have been entertaining to watch, like watching like people describing Hermes and his you get all those things. I'm like, wow, like we have a lot of colorful personalities this season. And like me and Giddy Fire, the minute we were in the same room in the hotel, I was like, my guy, there's something wrong here. Like, I'm not sure we're supposed to meet, and they're keeping us for a week. Something's not adding up. So when I came, and I'm the kind of person I like to observe my surrounding. I came immediately. The first thing I did was I counted the seats. I'm like, there are 12 seats here. I feel like something is up. I don't know how it's going to work.
Did you like being in level 2? Would you have liked to be in level 1, especially seeing that you guys were losing housemates so much?
No, I think what I kept on telling myself was everything happened the way it was supposed to happen. You get, every time we lost, every time I came close to winning HOH, and it didn't happen, I was like, what I'll be like, maybe this thing is panning out in a way that we don't understand that it's favoring us, and I still think it did.
Yeah.
You get, so I think everything happened the way it was supposed to happen. I was supposed to be in level 2. I was supposed to bond with all those people I bonded with.
Speaking of bonding, you and Daniela have probably the most unique friendship I've seen on any season of the show. You don't typically find a guy and a girl have that sort of
dynamic.
I mean, you call her your bro. Well, you call everybody bro. She was like your bro.
Yeah.
But initially, we thought it was something more emotional and romantic. Did you like her at the start, be honest?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
So, like, immediately I walked in, because she was the person I sat down beside when we were introducing ourselves. And immediately I walked in, I was like, you feel very familiar. We're going to be friends. That's the first word I said to her. You get, she reminds me of a friend.
Okay.
You got, like, off conversations, like, I'm a very observant person. She just felt very familiar. And I was right.
But then there was the Amaka situation.
Yes.
When
that's
she
the one
left,
thing. That's the one thing
everybody
I
kept
regret.
saying, but you were a part of the reason why this level 2 housemate left. So what happened in that moment?
So prior to that time, I don't think I was taking the nomination serious. I don't think I understood the gravity of what we're going upstairs to do in the diary room. So that day, and I'm sure because I called her name, people would have thought like we just argued, but I don't keep anything in my heart, you get. And she was just the person beside me. I just called, when I was before, I just woke up there calling any random name. I wasn't expecting my decision to have such an impact that she would do. And I did not know it was like special. We're joking about it, but I did not believe it's like somebody's really deep into this. So when she dipped, it shocked me. And I was like, no. So moving forward now, I have to be very meticulous. I have to strategize on keeping, what's it called, more of us. So I think moving forward, I would gauge like the whole energy of the house. And none of my nominations became anything personal. They were never anything personal. I'll gauge the house. I'll gauge how people are interacting with each other. And like, I'll think, who are the people that people probably nominate the most? And I'll nominate those people to increase the probability of them being nominated so that it will decrease the probability of level 2. That's all I was doing. I was just applying logic.
You and Groovy seemed very cool at the start of the show.
Yeah.
And then later on, even you started saying, Groovy, I don't see you anymore.
Yeah.
Why do you think that happened? And people also always said maybe you were the one person that could have talked to him about this beauty Fina dynamic that maybe he could have listened to. Did you ever have that conversation with him?
So the thing is, I think we had a conversation like early on at the beginning of the show about beauty. I told him, the way this piece is looking, everybody is in your business. Me, if I was in a dynamic with somebody or we're vibing or anything, I really don't want people in my business. So you need to set clear boundaries with her. And I don't know if you understood what I meant by setting boundaries. Like the minute you talk to somebody, especially on a show like this where narratives are set quite quickly, you have to set boundaries. Do you get?
Let's talk Modella now. Your girl, What did Fina say? You go fall in love with fake housewife. She say. But I mean, that aside, of course, we watched that evolve. Even on Saturday night, you said, I need to talk to that babe. And what would the conversation be?
We'll discuss. We'll see what the.
You should just watch this piece.
They should watch this piece.
We'll be watching very, very closely. All right, so let's talk post-show now. The show is over. I think everybody expects you to do music.
Yes.
You sang your way through this show. From day one till the end. Well, you sang and slept your way through. What should we expect from you? Is it just music? Is that a one-track thing for you? You also dressed really well. I don't know if there's fashion in your future, if there's acting, if there's... What should we expect from Bryann?
The obvious is music. I feel like I would love to go into fashion. Fashion is in my family, and I'm open to exploring like a lot of things creatively.
Well, thank you very much, man. Your talent is undeniable.
Thank you very much.
I can say with all sort of sense of confidence that I'm a fan.
Thank you very much.
Of yours, and I'm not even playing about it. I'm a huge fan of yours, and I can't wait to see what you're going to be giving to the world. I'm so excited for your future. I know that you are going to. It's on doubt, without a doubt, that you're gonna shine, and all the best, man.
Thank you so much.
Doing what you do.
Thank you so much. That means a lot coming from you.
Can't wait to see the world feel Bryann. Ladies and gentlemen, Bryann only.